again, happy Payday Friday, guys. I have to tell you that I forgot today was payday. I forgot today was Friday, and that has been happening to me all summer and usually happens like every summer. I just lose track of time, what day it is. I put reminders in my phone if there's something I need to do. Luna's leaving us, but we're going to be here to budget today's paycheck, so let's take a look. All right, so today's pay is $1,795. It's a little bit more than I normally have, so I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I think it has something to do with my pension. Our contributions were lowered by, I think, like 0.5%. It's just the way the pensions work here in Pennsylvania and for school employees. It's just how it is. And I guess because there was so much interest that has grown like the pot, that we are able to contribute a little bit less. And so that means I get a little bit more of my paycheck. I think that's where it's coming from. $1,795. You can see here I no longer have it under the payday column for today. It is moved over to my monthly budget under July, and that's where I track my actual numbers of income and spending for the month. Down here in the orange, I don't have anything for mortgage and bills because you can see it is over in the July column. I have already transferred that money to the shared account between my husband and I for our mortgage and bills and other shared household expenses. And so that's already taken care of. And then the only other fixed expense that I have for the month is my car insurance at $80. That is going to be the rate until, well, I guess for one more month, because in September to March is when my insurance runs. So we'll see if I'll be paying the same come September. Hopefully prices have leveled out. The lowest that I've ever paid was like $67 a month, and I was hoping it would stay there, but you know, inflation, everything is going up. Down here in the red is my debt. I am still in debt, and I in fact have racked up my credit card, so we'll talk about my total debt in another video. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm giving away $2,500. Nope, no I'm not. I'm giving away $250 when I hit 2,500 subscribers. So I know it's not as much as 2,500, but it's still a good chunk of change, and you don't want to miss out on that. You will see the private student loan and the Perkins loan are no longer on my list. They have been paid off. So I still have my federal student loan and 2 credit cards. So we'll get into the debt later in another video. For today's paycheck, I budgeted $100 to go to one credit card and $425 to go to another credit card. And I italicized this font here just so I know that that has already been transferred and is pending. Once it clears my checking account, it's going to move to the July monthly column. Down here in the purple is savings. Yes, guys, I have started contributing to my savings, and we'll get more into this more in depth in some other videos. But for today, $100 was moved to my buffer account, and it's connected to my checking account. $100 to my emergency fund, and then $50 towards my sinking funds account. In the gold here are my sinking funds for cash spending. I have $100 allocated for gas. It might be more than what I need. I'll talk about that in a second. $50 for gifts. Ooh, that reminds me. That gift I need is for tomorrow. So I'm gonna write a little note because I need to go get that gift tonight before the store's closed. So $100 for groceries. That could also be for health and beauty or household or whatever I need it to be for. So we'll see how that ends up. And then I have $250 here for nibblings. For my niece's birthday, I decided I was not going to give more clothes, more toys, and that kind of stuff. They have so much already, and I thought it might be fun to just have a special day together, let my niece pick whatever she wants to do, the zoo, an amusement thing like a miniature golf go-kart kind of amusement place. There was the zoo, the nature center, there's an art studio, or maybe just like, I don't know, whatever she wanted to do is what we were going to do. And because of my fertility treatment, I had to cancel during June, so we're rescheduling sometime, you know, before I go back to school. So for $250, that includes my gas for the trip, some groceries, and then whatever activity we're gonna do. I don't have to worry about a place to stay because I'll either stay with my mom or my brother, and whoever I stay with is going to feed me. So if I stay with my mom, I know she's gonna have plenty of food, she's gonna wanna cook and all of that, which is great. And if I stay with my brother and my niece at my niece's house, then I will be restricted by food because of the food allergies. So then I'll just eat whatever they're having, and that'll be great. So I think $250 is going to be hopefully more than enough, and then I'll be coming back here giving you guys an update about having too much money in that category and budgeting it elsewhere. But I'd rather over budget and underspend than under budget and overspend. And then I have $100 budgeted for work. I'm trying not to work too much during the month of July. I usually do a little bit in June, nothing in July, or very minimal in July, and then go balls to the walls in August. But I have some things I want to do in my classroom different for this year, so I might have to start early, so I want to make sure I budgeted for that. I have a total of $13.55 in expenses yet to come out of my checking account this month. If I look at what I have, I'm estimating I have about $25 left over for the month. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might put it back on the credit card. I might just put it into savings. I'm really not sure what to do with that just yet. And I have, you know, I don't really need to do anything with it right now. But I did want to get to the questions I posted on my community page. Does anyone have any questions for me? I had a small hiatus, and so I didn't know if there was anything that I should probably cover. Anyway, let's get to those questions. Okay, so Yaswin, New York, or Yaswini, just says, how are you? I'm doing great. Enjoying my summer. It's been fun. The journey is going well. As far as budgeting and debt payoff, I've already paid off my private student loan, paid off the Perkins student loan. Yeah, so that one's going well. The health journey we'll talk about later, as well as the fertility journey. Her next question, did you teach summer school or do any school side hustles? I do not teach summer school, but because I'm on so many committees, I do have days that I work during the summer. Next week I'll have 3 days. The following week I think it's only 1 day. So I have some things that I do here and there. I do our equity and diversity committee. I'm on the district science curriculum writing team. I'm on the school improvement team, and there's some other things I do as well. But I did restart my education blog. I really missed writing and making resources to share with the community. So I just got my website. I got that all figured out, and I'm starting to write. So I'm really excited about that. I'll share with you guys once it's up and ready to be shared. Okay, and then Yaswini's last question is, how does fertility treatments affect my budget? So I think the first thing is that given what the doctor said, we chose not to do IVF because of the expense. It is tens of thousands of dollars, and you don't know if it's going to work. And that's per month. And so we just, one, don't have that kind of money, and two, with our percentage being as low as it was, we felt we could just do some other treatments and see what happens. So a lot of that money came out of our emergency account and our shared funding. Just to give you an example, just going down 1 day for blood work, and for, I think they only tested 3 things through blood work, and for the ultrasound, it was paying like cash, it was like $700. for this last month of June, the blood work, ultrasounds that I had many times. If insurance doesn't cover it, we're going to do the $1,200 package. Usually they want you to pay for your package up front, but this is what the financial counselor said about the insurance with me. Now, that does not include driving down to my appointment. Luckily, I'm at a new location where I don't have to pay for parking. It's the same doctor. It's just not in the city. It's on the outskirts of the city, so I don't have to pay for parking. I have a toll to get there. What else? When I was in school, I'd have to take off from work. I'm trying to think like other hidden expenses. I think that's about it. Okay, next question is from Daryl, and he said, have you done the class to get higher teaching income in your district? Yeah, kind of. So I signed up for 12 credits. I have to have them completed with my transcripts sent to my HR department by the end of August. Next question from Daryl is, would you consider moving into administration? I have considered moving into administration. A lot of administrators are making $80,000 plus, depending on what the role is. Of course, I would need to go back and get certification in that area, some kind of supervisor or a principal certificate. I don't think I need to get a full degree, so that's good, but it's still very costly. And then am I going to post about weight loss? Yes. Actually, today I started a vlog about that, and then the battery died, so I was out and about, but yes, I do plan to get back into that. And then my last question comes from Kimbo Polo, and she says, where do you stand debt-wise? Well, I think I'm going to put that in a separate video, but like I said earlier, Luna's back. Like I said earlier, I paid off my private student loan, I paid off my Perkins loan, so let me put that in a separate video. I can go into much more detail. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Those YouTubey things, they're absolutely free to do for anybody here on the YouTubes. It was just so great to see everybody's response to my video after being away for a little bit. I'm going to try to not do that again, but I don't know what I'm going to be posting next. I just have to get my classes done, so I have a lot going on here, but I will be back in a couple of days or so with some new video. Oh my goodness, it is late. It's getting late. I gotta get the dog out for a walk. I gotta get myself out for a walk, actually. So I'll be back in a couple of days. I think my next video, we're gonna have to talk about where I'm at with my debt, because although I did pay off those 2 student loans, I racked up my credit card. So we'll talk about that. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one.